My friend Brian came to visit me as a surprise for my birthday, and we came to the film festival. He's always talked about making a movie, and we were really excited to make one, especially after everyone talked about how great it was to just hang out with their friends and make a movie. The problem is I live here.
And I live here.
It's the case with a lot of my friends. I have other friends that live in Mississippi, California, and Washington, and for years we've been living in separate parts of the country. Hearing how making movies brought everyone closer together as friends made me think about how me and my friends stay connected. One thing we've been doing for the last couple of years has been writing letters to each other. I just got 3 letters last week in the mail, and I think they show a good range of what these letters are like. This one's from my friend Eddie, where he was thanking me for coming to his wedding, and it's really sweet and probably what you think of as a classic letter. Another one from my friend Maggie, where she printed out a picture and sent it to me with a little note on the back of when me and my friend visited her last year. And then some of them are more like inside jokes. So here's a friend, Eli, who's a blue-collar guy, and he likes to make fun of me for not being enough of a man. Basically, what's in the bag is his calluses and some of his ballsack hair. Now that my friends sent me letters, I need to send them some back. A couple of weeks ago, I bought these little boxes not knowing what I would do with them. This box is from my friend Maggie. She recently went through a breakup, so I'm adding a tiny little rose. This box is for my friend Brian. He's the one that visited. To him, I'm sending a little dick in the box. After I'm done adding the little figurines, I'm gonna add a little letter to each one. I grew up writing letters to my grandparents, and this might sound shitty, but it was super tedious and I hated it. So it was really nice when I started as an adult and realized that I could make this something fun. And I know from what you've seen that these letters aren't super heartfelt, but I think what matters is the amount of effort that gets put in. You know, no matter what, even if it's just a dick in a box, you still have to take the time to buy the materials, write the letter, walk to the post office, and then ship the letter.
A package.
Psych!
Neat. Put it in your butt. You might like it.
Liudas and I met in the 4th grade because we were in the same English class, but we remain friends today. It's not an accident. Friends that are able to bridge this gap of space and time are usually friends that are willing to continue to put the effort forth as if there wasn't that space for that time. These are friendships that are nurtured by distance, not by convenience. Today, we're so used to instantaneous connection that I think a lot of us have forgotten how to function without it. It's true social media has made it much, much, much easier to communicate it, but I think it has cheapened it a little bit. It's made it a little bit less human. Now communication is that path of least resistance. It's pressing a button. And by writing letters, you fight against that. This is all essentially to say that friendships require effort. They require planning and a dedication to transcend the resistance, to overcome these barriers that get in the way of friendship, the everyday life stuff that makes keeping friends hard. And this is where letters come in. Writing a letter is a great way to give a friend a tangible, physical piece of yourself to stay connected and show them that you care. Now think about a letter, a handwritten letter. It's about investing energy, taking time, putting a piece of yourself onto the paper. A letter is more than pressing a button. It's more than words on a screen. It's something they've touched, they've wrote on, they've cared for. And it's traveling miles to your door to say, I care about you. You matter to me. It's special. Friendship. I'm just kidding.
Alright, let's look at what Brian sent us. Dear Liudas, you got the size wrong. See the attached diagram. Looks about right. I know the last video was silly, but the reason I started writing these letters was because I wanted to tell my friends how I really feel about them. I've always felt awkward telling people that I really care about them and that I love them. Maybe I'm just a little emotionally stunted. The first time I wrote these letters, I called them Liudas Friendship Appreciation Letters. And they were a way to put on paper and say the things that I had never been able to do verbally. I told my friends that I loved them, that I cared about them, and by doing that, I also realized how much more I did and how amazing these people were. So here's another letter, Brian. It's just some things that I wanted to say about what your friendship means to me. What I'm saying with all this is that friends are important, and give it a go. Try writing them a letter.